women are women and sexual assault happens, I say I completely agree with you. I believe the answer to that is teaching men to be traditionally masculine.
All right, Andy Pandy, what does that entail?
Stoicism, self-control, self-accountability.
I guess regardless whether you attach these characteristics to traditional masculinity, I see no issue with possessing these qualities. Is possessing these types of characteristics make you less inclined to commit such heinous acts against women? The honest answer? Maybe.
If you're traditionally masculine, you'll be attractive to the opposite sex. You'll have no need to be a
Yeah, that's quite a bold claim, especially from somebody who is currently being charged for such heinous acts. Are we under the impression that the only time this happens is because a man can't attract a woman in an appropriate manner? Conventionally attractive men are capable and have committed heinous acts like this against women, because what you just implied isn't the reason why they do it. It could be about power and control, degradation, humiliation, perhaps a claim of ownership. You feel entitled to it because you see women as inferior to you, or what you've openly admitted and what you're being investigated for.
I fuck them so they listen to me, so I can get what I actually want, which is not them. It's a means to an end. Every single Bond girl was exploited. That's exactly what I do.
My approach to women has always been how to get money from them. I'd have sex with women to get their money. I didn't want to have sex with them. I was trying to get the money. So, I don't even really want to fuck the girl. I want to know, she better love me afterwards. So I need to get paid. I got rent.
How do I use these women to make money? Jesus.
Right,
This is a great business model.
I'd like to add, despite his claims that this was all consensual, he has been accused of obtaining that consent under false pretenses using the lover boy method.
Instead, feminists have it twisted and think that traditionally masculine men are dangerous. I completely argue that point.
In my mind, I think you're using this idea of traditional masculinity as a distraction and potentially hide from the world who you truly are. But because you have such an ego and a superiority complex, you can't help but voluntarily share it with the world.
I used sex as a tool to make women love me so they'd obey me and live in my house and make me money. That's what I wanted. So I was a pimp in that sense.
When you sit and tell men to act how they feel and cry more, school shooters act how they feel. Act how they feel.
It's interesting that he only uses the worst case scenarios to drive home his narrative as if they're the only possibilities. You know, men also committed these crimes when it was the social norm for men to suppress their emotions because it wasn't seen as manly. Men committing these crimes isn't a new phenomenon. I think it's a pretty dim viewpoint to make the generalization that men acting on how they feel and crying more is leading to men committing more heinous crimes.
A man is supposed to be stoic and supposed to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do.
If you find a man who is stoic, he's not going to hurt people. He's going to sit and think about his actions very carefully, and he's going to be a good man who protects for it and provides for his family.
Well, I think it's all well and good to be able to describe in words what a good traditional stoic masculine man is. If Andy Pandy represents the beacon example of this ideology, how does he carry himself? Let's see how he's leading the way for young men. And I want to give a content warning for what's about to come.
I will catch a charge. No problem. I don't have remorse. Girls come to me and go, yeah, beat it up. I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. No, I mean it. No, bitch, I mean it. I guarantee I changed the way you look at sex forever. You're gonna be fucking crying. I won't cry. I bet you cry, bitch. I bet you fucking cry. Don't challenge me. You're effectively challenging me to a fight now. You're saying I can't hurt you. You're out of your fucking mind? Because it's not gonna be like, oh, hurt them enough so they enjoy it. No, I'm just gonna straight hurt you. I don't even have to fuck you. Forget the sex part. That's a distraction. My dick can stay in my pants. I'll just start beating the shit out of you. How about that? We walk in the bedroom. I start kicking your ass. No sex involved. But you cry then. You want distraction from the dick. Well, that distracts me. I'm trying to fucking fight. No, I just want to fight. Say that shit to me again. These hoes out of control.
Oh, you're taking him out of context. It's clearly a joke.
Can I say this on YouTube? Yeah, I can say this on YouTube. I've legitimately done that. Girls running their mouth. I just start beating the fuck out of them, not even having sex. They love it more than ever. They like it more. The less sex you have with them, the better. She asked for it.
All these people who talk about toxic masculinity and how bad it is for men to be traditionally masculine.
Is this how a traditionally masculine man carries himself? If it is, I want no part of it. This rhetoric is disgusting. And I am aware that a lot of people are into rough bedroom fun, and that's fine if it's consensual, but is this the way that they communicate about it with each other?
So I'm on Twitter at the moment at ofwudan, OFWUDAN. Try and follow me on Twitter if you can, because it's where I'm most active, but my Twitter accounts don't last that long, so who knows how long I'll be there for.
And this video really isn't necessarily about the characteristics of being a good traditional masculine man. For myself, I've completely rejected the polarity stuff out of my own life because I don't see how it's relevant at all. This is just to show the full range of Andy Pandy. If you needed an example of what toxic masculinity is, it's this. And unfortunately, in spite of all this, there will be men who will still support this guy through thick and thin because they genuinely hate and resent women. If teaching men to be traditionally masculine men is the way forward for a better world for women, he is not the representative you want pushing this.